is my at-home growing space. So the raised beds have been here for a couple of years now. When my mum had the property, she very kindly gave me the top half of the garden because she couldn't manage it, she was disabled, and it was a lovely gift. So my stepdad, he dug out the bottom end of the garden to put in a car parking space, and then carried every single bucket of soil up by hand. He'd sieved it all and filled up all of the raised beds. This is a bit of a disaster area. We had a tree trimmed, and I'm going to use that to go in the bottom of another raised bed like these white ones that you see here. I'm going to put another one in, so we'll not dwell on that for very long. Then as we come in, you can see I'm going to go around the other way so that it doesn't look quite so bad. We've got this bed is just full of alliums. So towards the front here, these ones are garlics. As we move forward, like half the bed is garlic, and then the other half of the bed is onions, which are looking absolutely fantastic. I did top up this bed with homemade compost at the end of last year. Then we move on to this bed now. This is an absolute disaster. Look at this. So we've got a bed full of alliums again. This one's full of garlic all the way down. Now, in my old house, I shared that hot composting bin over there. I decided to share that with my neighbour because he said, oh, it'd be really handy to get rid of all of my kitchen waste. And then I thought, bingo, we'll get to share and I'll get to have extra compost. Not actually thinking that he would put in his chicken bones. And more annoyingly, now I just emptied this out not that long ago. I don't know if you can see, these are little pieces of credit cards or bank cards that he's shredded. It's obviously shredded it in with a load of paper, and it's all gone in the compost, so I need to spend some time getting them out. They're everywhere, can you see? Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. So annoyed. And couldn't even be asked to take off the label of the avocados that he was eating. So yeah, not best pleased about that at all. Down the front of this bed here, I've got a load of first early potatoes in. More garlic. You can see we like a lot of garlic in our family. These are, I don't know if you can see, these are little blackcurrant bushes. So I read that if you just stick a blackcurrant bush stick in the ground, it would root. I'm not convinced. Nothing's actually happening, look. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, maybe is that? No, it's not a root. I'm not holding out much hope. Oh, hang on. I see green. Do you see green? Maybe something is happening. I'll stick that back in and leave it for another day. In this bed I've got asparagus. Now that asparagus has not done anything. It's been in probably 2 years now, so we'll see. This is Cleo. She is my garden helper. As you can see, she loves a plastic plant pot. She loves it. Then we've got 2 taller beds. Again, we've just got onions going on in here at the moment, and a couple of spinach plants that had survived since last year. Hopefully enough to make a salad. Then in here we have got all of the purple sprouting broccoli and a few more garlic at the front. I can't grow garlic at the allotment because it's got we have rust down there. But yeah, I don't know if you can see in there. I've got some purple sprouting broccoli coming. I've already had loads off that this year. I've got overwintering kale. This is just a little frame that I put up for some, oh my god, what's it called? Some, Leo. Noisy. For some netting to keep the pigeons off, but now it's going to flower. I've been eating a few of these as well because they're just like little tender stem broccolis really, but I'm gonna let it flower and let the bees have something to eat. Got a little nature pond and a poo bag thrown over the back fence. Brilliant. Then in this bed we have the perpetual onions. Look at those beauties. My mum bought me 2 little plants and they're really growing. She got me them sort of last year, back end of 2023 it will have been. Popped them in and they're really getting going. But we have the same problem in this bed. Can you see? Bones, the compost, little bits of credit card. Oh, so annoying. And then we've got some elephant garlic. And then finally up here, I've planted this. Now I think I've planted it a little bit too densely, to be honest with you. But I planted a little gooseberry bush. That's getting some leaves on, which is absolutely wonderful. Be a couple of years I think until I can eat those. And some raspberry canes that I got really cheap because I was buying loads of stuff off one of the plant websites. You know, you get the offers at the end, but they're starting to sprout as well, look, which is just wonderful. I love eating raspberries just straight from the garden. And then, as I say, we have this dumping area. All gardens have this, don't they? All gardens have a dumping area.